Rachel.
I don't care what you say. I must see Mummy.
Come, let's sit over here and talk reasonably, shall we? Sit down. Now, Rachel, I know why you're here. And I don't blame you for coming.
You don't?
Not a bit.
You're just like a father to Hillary and me. I know you must understand how I feel. Please tell me what's happening to Mummy. I'll be brave. Truly I will.
Do you know what a coma is, Rachel? It's a very peaceful and painless sleep.
A sleep that lasts forever? Your eyes look so sad, Dr. Brown. Mummy is going to be all right, isn't she? No! No, it can't be! No!
It doesn't look good for her, Rachel. She was very seriously hurt in that fall. She left a message for you, though, while she was still conscious. She said, "Tell my Rachel not to worry so much and to never be afraid to dream."
Dear Mummy. Did she say anything else?
Aye. She wanted you to make sure that Hillary continues with her ballet dancing.
Yes. She always said that Hillary's ballet was the one thing we'd never give up. I'll see that Hillary becomes the best ballerina ever. Mummy's depending on me. And I'll make her dream for Hillary come true if it takes everything I've got.
I think you're worrying a little too much, Rachel. Hillary's capable of making her own decisions. She's only 2 years younger than you are.
She's so scatterbrained and carefree. I've always had to look out for her.
Well, I think I've told you everything you needed to know, haven't I, Rachel? I'd better go before we're discovered.
Wait, please. There's something that I have to know first. Well,
What is it, Rachel?
my father died so long ago. And now, if Mummy goes too, what's to become of us?
Last night when your mother slipped into the coma, I have to admit I was preparing for the worst. So I looked into your family records. It turns out you've got an Uncle Tom. You know of him?
A little. He's an artist, I think. He and his wife live in London. Would we be staying with them?
Well, your aunt, I dare say, is a very busy woman. She runs a sort of dancing school, but it's a large house, and I'm sure they'll take you in if worst comes to worst.
Dr. Brown, you needed in room 405.
Well, I better go, Rachel. No matter what happens, you keep that chin of yours held high, eh?
children, rehearsal is dismissed. You may go change out of your costumes. Now be sure you pick them up neatly.
Here we are, girls. Do hurry along. I've wasted enough time going to fetch you.
Oh, Rachel, I've never seen such a place. I hope we'll be staying in a really hot room. It is rather grand, isn't it? Rather, just look. They've got pictures all over the walls. And Rachel, just look at that splendid costume.
Come now, do hurry along and wipe off your feet. I can't have dirt tracked through my studio. Oh, there's my little Dulcie. Simply a doll, is she not? The pride and star of the entire school.
She looks very pretty, Aunt Cora.
Rachel, now that you are part of the school, you shall address me as Mrs. Wintle. Now remember, I'm only taking you in since your mother died. Not that you'll have to dance for your keep. Not that you'll make any great contribution to our troops. Now, Hilary, I understand that you have talent.
Oh, yes. She is to be a ballerina. She was preparing to enter the Royal Ballet School before Mommy died. You do teach ballet here, don't you, Aunt? I mean, Mrs. Wintle? Oh, I hope not. That sort of dancing that she was doing looked much more fun than ballet.
Here in the academy, we train all girls to perform for the stage, uniformly in groups. There are 3 classes that all pupils attend: tap, acrobatics, and musical theater. Ballet is just a sideline, Rachel, and only our most promising students are allowed to perform on the stage. Hilary shall be trained primarily to perform one of our troops.
You mean I'll get to dance with the wonders? How lovely! Living here is going to be fun.
I shall like having you to teach Hilary.
Hilary can't learn that sort of dancing. I shan't allow it.
There's a little green-eyed monster in this room.
No, you don't understand.
Oh, there you are, Mrs. Wintle. Mr. Kenneth Calder needs to meet with you as soon as possible. He said that some of the Wonders joining Aladdin have come down with the flu.
Oh, what a bother. I'll call him up and tell him I'll be right over. I'll send my housekeeper, Mrs. Person, to show you to your rooms. You may sit here to wait.
Oh, but Billie's girls don't take care of their costumes.
Wasn't that the lovely sort of dancing that Delcy was doing, Rachel? High kicks and cartwheels are much more exciting than those awful ballet exercises. Hilary Mullins, I'm ashamed of you. Mummy's last words to me were that I should see that you go on with your dancing and become a real ballerina. That's all she ever wanted for you. And now that she's gone, you ought to want to do as she would have wished. Rachel, you take things too seriously. And what did Madame Rain? What would she say if she saw you dancing like that girl was? She would say, Hilary, if you enjoy it, dance away. You know very well should never say anything like that, Hilary Ann Mullins. Just got to get you to the Royal Ballet School somehow. Maddie, read over! The bumble came off my shoe! Katie was going to... Look! My sleeve got ripped. Percy had better sew it quickly. My cousin had a her in her dress once that she forgot to mend. And when she went to church...
Come along, you two. And I don't want to see any cheating in the performance tomorrow, Katie.
Oh, here you be, ladies. The name's Mrs. Purser. Percy to you. Oh, you're the ones to show us to our rooms. I'm Hilary, and this is my sister Rachel. Percy at your service, Hesses.
Your resume includes guide, seamstress, nanny, housekeeper, laundress, and anything else that comes in handy.
I like you, Patsy. Who are you? Not supposed to know it here. I'm a secret agent. Yep, and I'm her helper spy. Me too. Actually, he's only a coach with a lieutenant. But they both like to pretend they're real spies like me.
I have a secret message for the agents.
I missed the other one, sorry. May I ask you something, Patsy?
I'm no highbrow, dearie, but you can in short shoes.
Well, I rather expected our Uncle Tom to be here to greet us when we came. Where is he?
I can't say for sure, but he spends most of his time alone in the attic painting, he does. Sleeps up there in a shut-eye chamber.
Shut-eye chambers. Those are bedrooms, right?
Don't get much sharper and you cut yourself. Come now, you lasses must be hungry after your long trip. How would you take the person to fix me some nice hot supper?
Oh, could I help you fix it, Percy? I'd be glad to. Mummy always said I was good at cooking and housekeeping.
That may be, and useful talents they are too, lass. But round here we've got cooks and maids to do all that.
Did you hear that, Rachel? We get to act like rich ladies. Just imagine, cooks and maids in room service. I hate work, Percy. It's such a waste of time. We now have plenty of time to do more important things, like dancing. I shan't know what to do with myself, Percy. I'm so used to helping Mummy.
There'll be plenty to work at. The man will keep you teetering on your toes with fancy twirls.
Oh dear, I'm no good at dancing. I've tried. And my feet just won't do what I want them to. She's right, you know. Look, Percy, this is Rachel trying to dance. Hillary. Oh, Hillary, you really mustn't. Don't mind her, Percy. She's always like that. She used to make Mummy laugh all the time.
Poor little dears. It's a hard thing to do as well as Mama is.
Percy, do you dance?
Oh no, Hilary, my lass. I leave the dancing to the young ones, and I stick to Mrs. Wintel's housekeeping. Come now, let's get you to your rooms. Follow old Percy. Her travelling stumps are much stouter than yours, lassies. Here you are.
Oh, thank you, Percy. It's a very nice room. Not so posh as I'd hoped, but I suppose it will do.
Well, if you ladies are satisfied with your quarters, I'll be on my way to fix the feast.
Thank you so much, Percy. You can unpack your bags first, Rachel. I'm going to check out the bed. Oh, Hillary. All of these things remind me so much of home. I feel awfully homesick already. Just think of it as an adventure, Rachel. We'll have wonderful times here. I just know it. And of course, Rachel, look at this house. Isn't it great? Wouldn't you think? Play around eating ice cream in dashing clothes of pink. How can you without money? Say what you may. I'd much rather have our cozy yesterday. Oh, Rachel, make it if we're strong and tall. Together forever, we will never fall. Come on, dearie, give it a shot. Living here ain't all that bad. I bet your golden shy will hope. Old Percy knows that. Mummy never wanted me to be sad. I'm sure I'll find something to help me feel glad. There you go, Rachel. Now we're united, we'll both stand straight and tall. We're born into the future, never to fall. I cannot divide it, never always is love. We'll never have to play, that's all makes company one. Till no one's there without money, we're sharing things like true. We've got for one another, and I know we'll make it through.
like to make the proper introductions now. This is...
Why, Mum, there you are. Why ever did you run off like that without telling me where you were going?
Oh, I'm sorry, my pet, but I was getting ready to...
Who are they?
This is Rachel and her sister Hillary. They'll be staying with us for a while.
They are going to live here. That's impossible. Only family can live at our house. They can't stay.
But they are family, darling. They're your cousins. Now just listen to me a moment.
No, you listen to me. What do you think you're doing to bring them in here like this? No, not me. I deny hard cousins. It isn't fair.
Dulcie Wintle, you come back here now.
Oh, now, Tom, you can't blame her. She's very upset by the sudden onset of cousins in her life. Poor little dear. The child was not to be acting so, ma'am. Percy, the way Dulcie behaves is none of your affair. You stick to the wardrobe. Back in Ireland last week, ne'er gets away with that.
Please excuse my daughter for acting so rudely. I am very honored to be in the presence of my long-awaited nieces. You would have to be the fair young Rachel.
Her name is Hillary.
Hillary, Rachel, you've grown up so. I would have never known. You would be the serious Rachel then. It's nice to meet you.
Come now, Tom, enough of that, really. Oh, where was I? Oh, yes. I'd like to introduce you to Miss Eastwood. She is Dulcie's private governess and has kindly offered to teach the two of you for the time being.
Hello, Rachel, and welcome. Hello, Miss Eastwood. Hello, Miss Eastwood. I'm pleased to meet you, even though I don't like school. What? Not like school? But then I suppose you've never had a private governess, Hillary. I'm sure you'll find me very agreeable.
Now, you've met Percy, my housekeeper. She also helps with the costumes for the girls. Then we have Madame Ivanova, whom we're very proud of. She teaches the beginning girls and also teaches advanced girls for the stage.
How do you do?
How do you do? Nice to meet you.
You have the face of a ballerina, my dear. Do you dance?
Oh no, I can't dance at all.
Well, we will see.
Now that we've all met, you will be excused. Come, Tom. We have other matters to attend to.
Mr. Eastwood? Yes, dear. May I ask you something? Certainly. Do you like Shakespeare? Oh, like him. I love him. In fact, Rachel, you could say that I am a true Shakespearean woman. Do you like him as well? Oh, yes, I do. Very much. Oh, that's grand. I shall enjoy teaching you. I think it will be a very interesting student. Now, will you come and have a cup of tea with me? Oh, thank you. I'd love to. Tell me what's in front of us. I shan't apologize, Papa. You're going to make me mad.
You will apologize, Dulcie. It isn't all that bad.
I will do as you say.
You always get your way.
I won't. I shan't apologize to them. I won't.
You will.
I won't.
You will.
I won't.
You will.
I won't.
You will.
I won't. I won't.
See?
Please, I really didn't, Mumsies. I didn't see why I should.
You aren't at all at fault, but it's very kind and good.
Could I have an ice cream cone?
Oh, indeed, you're very old.
Then I get a reward for my act, perhaps. I decided that I will apologize.
That's Mumsy's good little girl. It needn't be much. Simply I'm sorry will do.
Yes, I suppose so. But I shall only do this once, and only to please you. To be honest, I don't really feel sorry for what I said.
Cora, can't you see? She's spoiled in every way.
She keeps so sweet and clever every single day.
You're ruining her life.
Even though I am your wife, I must say that you are a blind old goose. don't know a thing about raising such an exceptionally clever young girl as Dulcie. You go back to your painting and leave Dulcie to me.
Cora.
Not another word, dear. I know exactly where Dulcie's headed in life, and I'm going to do everything to help her along. Don't you worry about it.
Rachel, the dump instructors have placed me in group 3. I simply can't wait until I've made it to group 1. I'm only in the very beginning class.
Everyone laughed when I tried to dance.
I'm sorry, Rachel. I just don't think you're cut out to be a dancer. Maybe an actress. You have reading all those plays by Mr. Shakespeare, don't you? Yes, I do enjoy it. But I'm really no good. And I've no one to listen to me. Besides Miss Eastwood. Oh, I do hope we'll be starting school soon. I don't. School is a waste of time. Just like that ballet class they're making me take. A ballet class, Hilary? Proper ballet? Yes, proper ballet with Madame Ivanova. I'd just as soon drop it. But Hilary, don't you see? This is wonderful. Now you can become a real ballerina after all. I'm sorry about what I said to you yesterday, if it was wrong to say. All right. Thank you. Dulcie? Apologize? I can't believe it. I wonder who put her up to it. Hurry, Hilary, tap is nearly starting. Coming, Amy. Goodbye, Rachel, and good luck. Wait up for me. Oh dear. Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, hello, Madam Evanova.
I can't see by your costume, my dear, that you will be in the beginning group. You'll stay here with me.
Good morning, Madam Ivanova.
Good morning, girls. We will begin with routine 1, position for animal crackers.
Oh, do watch where you put your foot.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Animal crackers in my soup, monkeys and rabbits loop the loop. Gosh, oh gee, but I have fun, swallowing animals one by one. In every bowl of soup
Smile.
I see lions and tigers watching me. Make them jump right through a hoop. Those animal crackers in my soup. Haven't you ever danced before? Oh, zip your lips, Amanda. Don't mind her, Rachel. She's always like that. Well, I sure hope to get stung by me next time you make me look bad.
Oh dear, Rachel, please come over here. Watch Camille and follow carefully. 5, 6, 7, 8. Head up, dear, head up. Well, you can work on it. You can just sit on the bench as we do the next sequence. Positions again, girls. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Animal crackers in my soup, monkeys and rabbits loop the loop. Gosh, oh gee, but I have fun, swallowing animals one by one. In every bowl of soup I see lions and tigers watching me. Make them jump right through a hoop. Those animal crackers in my soup. It's grand being away from that beastly Madame Rain.
I've always wanted to go to the Royal Ballet School. But with Dulcie around, I'll never get the chance.
Dulcie's the only other girl in the entire school that takes private ballet.
I bet Joel was as good as her, and I'm glad.
How come? She's so stuck up and braggy and always the best at everything. We call her Dulcie Palsy.
Oh, I almost forgot. We've got to initiate you.
You've got to what me? Initiate. Just watch over there. If you're going to be a wonder, there's a few things you must do. First we'll give to you the bracelet of deep and true. You must place our charms upon it to remind you of us three. And if you always wear them, friends will always be. Mine's a charm of clover, mine's a little book, mine's a pair of bouncing shoes, they'll all bring you luck. Now form a perfect circle, we're about to say the final sailing handshake that will bind us all this day. I vow to always be loyal, kind, my family, my friends, until my death, until I take that very last breath. I will never betray one of these my friends, I swear this day. If you're going to be a wonder, there's something you must say. You've got to swear to loyalty, longing us all this day. Saying I will never betray one of these my friends, I swear this day. Oh, that was so posh. Rachel's missing out on all the fun. Look, it's nearly acrobatics time. Acrobatics? What's it like? Well, it's where I do all sorts of fun handsprings and cartwheels like this. How lovely! Let's go!
Now, girls, I believe we've covered everything except arithmetic. Rachel, how are you in mathematics?
I was working on simplifying radical expressions.
I've just started that long division nonsense. It's ghastly.
Why? I'm ahead of both of you, Mothbot. I just finished radical expressions, Rachel. I've got to have you here. I'm glad you're just behind me in all my lessons. It'll be fun meeting you.
Brenda, Lucy, I expect Rachel will soon be helping you. She's not far behind, and she will be doing some extra work with me, while you and Hillary are at our ballet camp.
You won't be dancing with me, Hillary. I'm much too advanced for you. How do you know that? Why, I've been learning all my life. What if I were to catch up with you? Madame said I was a quick learner. And as a matter of fact, if I hadn't come here, I would have gone to the Royal Ballet School. They wouldn't have taken you. Madame thought they would. But I'd much rather be a wonder. They lead a much more fun life. Stop it now, Hillary. Mummy would have rather died than see. I mean, she would have never wanted you to waste your talent on such nonsense. You aren't going to be a wonder.
Now. Calm yourself, dear. Let's focus on mathematics, please.
I hate arithmetic. Let's not do it.
All right. I suppose we do need something to cheer us up today. Why don't we read some Shakespeare?
Oh, please. Could we do a Midsummer Night's Dream? That's one of my favorites.
Of course. Let's go to the scene in the woods, which Italian Oberon meeting. on, I shall read the Parchment Fairy. Can we begin reading? Yeah.
Right there?
Yes, and stand up.
Do I have to? All right, all right. That room, Fairy. Here comes Oberon.
And here, my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania. What? Jealous Oberon? Skip hence, I have forsworn his bed and company. Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord? Then I must be thy lady. But I know, when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on
Thank you.
Now, what brings you here today?
Well, I've been meaning to talk with you about Dulcie. As you know, my partner's the manager of the Newcastle Theatre. And the other day, he saw Dulcie teaching some of the younger girls a dance routine. He said to me, "My, that's a brilliant kitty. If she can speak lines, I can use her in my new play, Little Red Riding Hood."
Oh, I've always known that Dulcie was a little star in the making, won't she be pleased?
Of course, I must hear her speak lines and see her dance before any commitments are made. Is she currently available?
Why, of course. Percy! Percy, dear! Oh, Percy!
Yes, Mum.
Oh, there you are, Percy. Do go fetch Dulcie for me. This gentleman would like to speak with her.
Well, Dulcie's having her schooling, ma'am, and Mrs. Fred would rather not have her lessons.
Do as I say, Percy, dear. And tell her to bring her ballet slippers with her.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what sort of part did you have in mind for Dulcie in the play?
Well, we had our eye on her for the role of Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, what a marvelous experience that would be for Dulcie. Now, when will the play be? She won't have a license until late September.
Oh, that's no difficulty at all. The performances don't begin until late October.
You need me, Mumsy.
Oh, indeed, my pet. Mr. Kenneth here would like you to dance for him. Why don't you do that showy little ballet routine Madame Ivanova taught you?
Excellent work, Dulcie. You have so much talent. Now, please, would you be so kind as to read these lines for me? Thank you.
Oh, Mother, such a lovely morning. The sky is so bright and clear. Just calling me to bathe in the sunshine with the daisies and sing the song of the robins.
Absolutely amazing, Dulcie. You're perfect for this role. Dulcie, you are to be engaged as Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, really? Thanks ever so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Mrs. Winslow. Calm down. I'll have a contract sent over to your home immediately.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. I'll see both of you soon.
Goodbye. Oh, goody, I'm engaged even before I have a license.
Oh, Dulcie, you're such a special little girl. Oh, it must be time for room 2 to open audition. Come in, girlies.
Hello, kittens. We must look proper for our audition now, mustn't we?
Enough of that. Well, we look well, girlies. Well, we shan't allow slouching now, shall we?
Thomas, smile, dear. We want all the twin wonders to do the very best they can.
Now, don't forget your routine, and always be friendly to the managers.
Yes, Mrs. Lintel. think she is. I absolutely can't stand her.
Dulcie Pulsey.
That's Dulcie Pulsey doing her stuff. I've been through it 2 times now. She thinks she's being so kind to imitate her mother and smile at us all. It's truly disgusting. And it only makes me even so much more jittery at auditions. Be afraid.
Carissa, calculate.
Yes, Madam Ivanova! You know, Hillary, it really isn't as bad as I thought it would be, living here. But it's wonderful. My dancing classes are so posh. How are you coming along in ballet, Hillary? Rachel Mullen, will you quit pestering me about that? But Hillary, try to understand. It's what Mommy wanted for you. You must become a ballerina. That's not so much to ask, is it? It's a lot more than you think. But wouldn't it be worth it? I mean, someday to be a famous ballerina and do all those lovely things on your toes. It's not that it wouldn't be all right to be a ballerina. It's just that it takes so much work. Percy says that if you were a star, you'd earn lots of money. But I want to earn money now, not when I'm all grown up. What on earth would you do with money, Hillary? What would I do? Rachel, haven't you noticed that everyone's eating chocolate whales now? And that every single girl except me is bringing the absolute sweetest stuffed animals to school? I'd kill to have a little felt poodle like Amy's. Hillary, what if you could earn money for working hard in ballet? Money? What do you mean? I mean money. Not much. Just a little pocket money each week. Pocket money? That'd be gorgeous. But then, to have to do all those endless exercises at the bar every day. Still, to have my own little rabbit and chocolate wells like all the other girls. All right, Rachel, you've won. Now where are you going to get the money? Never mind about that. You just got to promise to do proper work at ballet, as if Madame Rain was standing right there. All right, I promise. Oh, look, Hillary. It's nearly time for our lessons with Miss Eastwood. Oh no, not another dose of Dulcie Pulsey. I just can't stand the way she acts. Monkey darling, give me some money. Anything lovely, sweetheart, honey. How would you like a gorgeous new show for real antique Japanese doll? I'd like you fine, but I also insist that you buy me everything on this list. My precious pet, I brought you to see your 2000 Vigilante Lottery. Mom, send them away at once, I declare. By order of the Queen, they may not live here. I'm sorry about what I said to you yesterday. Yes, it was wrong to say it. Bravo, my little doll. I do wish Chelsea wouldn't act so grand. She really thinks she's something, especially with her family coming up next week. She's to have a huge banquet party, entertainment and everything. I know. She's almost unbearable at school now. Still, nothing can quite ruin lessons with Miss Eastwood for me. We are going to start working on a comedy of errors. Oh no, not another dose of Shakespeare. I don't see what you find so interesting. He's so dull.
Oh no.
He's divine. Boring, boring, boring. At least my Wonders class is up fun. Have you had them move me up to group 2? Listen, Rachel, if you're not going to listen to me talk about my dancing with the Wonders, what are we to talk about? It's practically our whole lives. Well, if you won't listen to me, I'll go find better company with my friends. They're much more interesting. What is happening? Hillary and I seem to be drifting apart. She doesn't even seem to care what money was wanted for her. Oh, Mommy, I feel so alone. Mommy, I can't make it through without your love near. I long to feel your arms around me. Are you so very Rachel, try this one on. I think white suits you. I like the blue one. I like white. It has all that frills and pretty lace. I vote for the blue, definitely. It makes your eyes look so pretty, Rachel. And besides, that white one used to be dull. And how humiliating would it be to be seen in one of her old cast-off dresses, especially at her own birthday party. I do wish I'd have thought to look for a dress for you before now, Rachel. None of these seem to look right on you. You've just got to be perfect.
Rachel, Percy's got a little surprise for you.
For me? Oh, thank you, Percy. It's beautiful. Oh, wherever did you get it?
Made it with me own two hands, dearie, just for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, lass.
Run try that on, Rachel. I'm sure to look beautiful. I want everyone to see just how pretty you can look tonight. Come on, girls, we must finish readying ourselves. Latrina, dear, won't you put my shoes on like you did, little girlie? And Sarah, put this bow in my hair, and be sure to be careful. I must wear purple for my party. Wouldn't you rather do it yourself? I mean, I might do something wrong. Just be careful. Next Saturday's the opening night of Little Red Riding Hood, and I mustn't put my shrimp. Katrina, read this letter to me. There, you dear.
we are very excited to have you as Little Red Riding Hood. Good luck on your first night at the Star. Your friend, Mr. Kenneth.
You didn't mention old Halma, did you, dress rehearsal? Oh, sir! Look at your kindness has done! My hair's a mess now! I must have Percy fix it! Percy! Percy! What's the matter? Well, my bow was all crooked, and Sarah slipped off and she can't put a bow right to sit down.
There you are.
Oh, hello, Mr. Canister.
Hello, Miss Dulcie. How is my sweet young girl this beautiful day?
Oh, I'm quite fine, thank you. You're ever so kind to us. Isn't Dulcie behaving ridiculously? I'm quite fine, thank you. You're ever so kind to us. And don't I look like the perfect little princess in my new silk frock, imported all the way from China? Mummy says I'm sweetly pretty. Stop it now, Hilary. Mrs. Winslow will hear you. Oh, Rachel, you look absolutely gorgeous. I love it when your hair is up like that. I think you're prettier than all the cousins right in the world. Oh. Mrs. Whittle and Dulcie won't be able to help but notice how nice you look tonight, Rachel.
And who is this young lady, Mrs. Wintle?
Nobody. Nobody. Come now, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for coming. Today is a very special day for our little birthday girl. As you know, today is the day that she earns her license to perform on the stage. She also will be appearing in the title role of Little Miss Red Riding Hood at the Newcastle Theatre beginning next Saturday. Let's all give a hand for Little Miss Dulcie Wintle.
I'm very glad to be here. I hope you all can construct performances, and I hope you enjoy the party.
Very nicely done, Petal. Now you're all invited to the dining room for some special hors d'oeuvres that we prepare in honor of dear Dulcie. Come along.
Hilary, go to the parlor and fetch me some caramels. And be sure to bring up one a napkin so I don't be dirty my fingers. I'm not your maid. Just because you're Little Red Riding Hood doesn't mean we should all bow down and kiss your feet. I thought you'd be pleased that I asked you instead of one of the other wonders. Pleased? He'll be pleased to be a servant. You will go, or I'll tell Mumsy. Go right ahead. See if I can. Mumsy! Mumsy! What was that all about? Miss Dulcie, the Queen wanted me to be her scullery maid. Oh no. You didn't upset her, did you? She can't treat us like that. I'm sick of it. Did you see how she was using Sarah and Katrina this morning? Well, yes, but Hilary, it just isn't worth it to get into an argument with Mrs. Winslow. I'm sure I can handle her.
Hilary, I understand that Dulcie's offered you a hand of friendship. To only have you refuse her rudely and hurt her tender little feelings. She was only trying to be kind.
Dulcie was not trying to be kind, Mrs. Whittle. She ordered me to fetch some caramels from her parlor. All I said was that she should do it herself.
Now, we mustn't upset Dulcie on her birthday and a week before her big debut. You must remember she's a very exceptional child and can't be treated like ordinary little girls.
Maybe so, but she's not the only one that's special around here. Take Rachel, for instance.
Rachel! Oh, I might as well tell you, Hilary. Rachel has no future here. She doesn't want to dance. She has a very sullen attitude and strikes me as being dreadfully jealous.
But you have no right to say that. Rachel doesn't have a jealous hair on her head. And she might not be able to dance top notch, but she's very smart. She's already passed Dulcie in all of her studies.
You needn't defend Rachel, Hilary. She wouldn't do the same for you.
Of course she would. We're sisters, and Rachel does have a future. You just wait and see.
That impertinent little thing. What am I ever to do with her and her sister? Rachel passing Dulcie in her studies? That cannot be allowed. Why, it might make Dulcie feel inferior. So many problems for a woman sweet as me. I don't deserve them after all my charity. There's only one thing that might work. I must send Rachel away. I shall send her to a private school. Although goodness knows she doesn't deserve the indulgence or money that will go into it. Just to think of all the great things I've sacrificed for those two ungrateful nieces of mine. I didn't have to bring them here, give them shelter, food, and care, and let them dwell with the rich and the fine. Yet never any sort of thanks do I receive. So many problems for a woman sweet as me. Where is Miss Eastwood? You did tell her to be here at 8 o'clock, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, whatever did you say to upset poor Rachel so? Why, she cried herself to sleep last night. It isn't healthy, ma'am.
I did nothing. I did nothing at all. I simply informed her that. Ah, there you are, Miss Eastwood.
Mrs. Winter, I have meant to speak with you for some time now.
Come now, have a seat. Percy, you may leave. I know why you are angry. It must be difficult to teach 3 children when you were only engaged to teach 1.
Well now, 2 of them are not difficult in the least. But I must say that one of them is extremely trying.
I figured as much. That's why I've decided to send Rachel away. She's a very disagreeable child.
You're sending Rachel away?
Yes, I'm sending her to a private school. Isn't it a nice plan?
Mrs. Winter, I must make one thing perfectly clear. The day Rachel Mullins leaves, I quit. The only reason I kept on this long with Dulcie was because of Rachel.
Why, I thought you were happy.
Well, what you thought was wrong. Yes, ma'am. The day Rachel leaves, I pack my bags. Let me know when you've made your decision. Good day.
What? Timothy Andrew Brown, Catherine King, Camille Whitener. I would have never thought it of you children, especially you two. Eavesdropping indeed. Leave this room at once. Fix that bench. I shall deal with you later. I can't very well turn out the cook because of his son, but I must fire Miss Eastwood at once and expel those girls. Oh, I can't. It's very hard to find a good governess these days. And the girls are excellent dancers, really. Oh, what am I to do? So many problems for a woman sweet as me. I don't deserve them. I've done my duty.
matter, old lady?
And Cora says that I have to go away to a private school and leave Miss Eastwood and
Whoa,
Hillary.
Miss. What's wrong with private school?
It's not really private school that's so bad. It's just that I simply can't bear to be taken away from Miss Eastwood.
Oh, it is Miss Eastwood, is it?
Yes. I love Miss Eastwood dearly. I look forward to our lessons so much. While Hillary and Dulcie are having their ballet lessons, Miss Eastwood and I work on Shakespeare. I know that if we are separated, I'll have nothing to go on for. I'm merely past the point of even hoping.
Well, it appears that some people simply work themselves out over things that simply work themselves out.
What do you mean?
Well, it appears that Miss Eastwood came and spoke with my wife this morning.
Was it about my schooling? Oh, please, do tell me what she said.
Well, I don't know if I shall. I thought you were past the point of hope.
All right. I was wrong. I won't be so hasty next time. Just please tell me what happened.
Well, it appears that Miss Eastwood said that if you go, she goes as well.
She said that? Really? I can't believe she would say that about me.
She did. So it seemed that all that worrying was simply much ado about nothing.
Much ado about nothing. Oh, Shakespeare. Yes, I know I do worry too much, but sometimes I just can't help it. Who's going to look out for Hillary if I don't?
How do you like the painting I just finished?
Oh, it's beautiful. It reminds me in a way of Mommy.
Before I forget, let me give you the pocket money for Hillary this week. How's that working out this week?
She's doing really well in her ballet classes. Madam even said so, and I watched her.
Well, don't push her too hard. Things might not work out the way you want them to.
Why would you say that? The pocket money really is working. I've just got to make sure she gets really interested in ballet for her birthday. She'll be old enough to get a license and dance in those horrid troupes. But Mommy's dream was for Hillary to become a ballerina. And I don't mean to let her down.
What's your dream, Rachel?
Why, I only just said it. For Hillary to become a ballerina, of course.
Oh, Rachel, what's your dream? What do you want to become?
Oh, I don't know. I'm definitely not a dancer. What I'd truly love to be is a Shakespearean actress. But that will never happen.
I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm sure you'll find your way.
Maybe so, when I'm all grown up. But what about now? I live in dread of Mrs. Winslow possibly announcing that I ought to get my license this year. Don't think my birthday will be much fun.
Well, perhaps a lovely birthday present will cheer you up. I want you to have this. Remember your old Uncle Tom by it.
Is it really for me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Tom. I'll hold it forever and ever. Started well as Little Red Riding Hood. You really did. Yes, everyone thought you did super, including me. Well, I'm very glad you think so. Have a chocolate, all of you.
Thank you.
Mine's orange in the middle.
Mine's strawberry.
It was such fun, Octon. Thanks ever so much for coming to watch me. You were wonderful, wasn't she, Timothy?
Hello, children. How did the play go?
It was very good. Timmy and I both enjoyed it.
I like the part about the big bad wolf the best.
Oh, here comes the rest of the show's lunch troupe. Come on, girls, let's perform the first act for Miss Eastwood. Goodbye, little bird. Remember me when I'm gone and can no longer hear your song. Perhaps soon you will sing to some other girl on another bright spring morn. Oh, where am I going? I don't believe it is day. The forest is so dark, I cannot see my way. Oh, looks like I'm not alone after all. Go, 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 Timmy, go,
Oh, you should have been there, Tom. Such a mob waiting for her autograph after the show. I'll peg. Is sure she has a glittering future ahead. Just think. My little Dulcie, star.
Our little Lizzie, Cora. Our little Lizzie. That's something I need to talk with you about. Cora, remember when we were young, first married? Very much in love. We loved to have
Young and foolish, Tom. Very foolish.
No, Cora, we were young. We were very much in love. Even if we were boys, we seemed to night of it. It drew us, our family closer together. Now, Cora, what's happened to us?
Nothing has happened to us. No, indeed, nothing at all has happened to us. We were young then, and we've simply grown up.
You grown up, Cora? Where have we grown old?
You know, Dulcie was almost nice, wasn't she? Yes, she's usually so grumpy about the star rose she got, even before her 13th birthday. I'm sure it won't last though. It isn't Dulcie at all. Oh, I'd nearly forgotten. It's practically your birthday, isn't it? Yes. I do hope they won't make me go to those dreadful auditions. Pish posh. Don't Don't let thinking about auditions ruin your birthday. I'll try not to. But Mrs. Wintle says I'm already older than most girls are when they get their licenses. And that I'm very selfish if I expect food and board when I don't even work at my dancing classes. Oh, I do try, Hilary. Honestly, I do. I'm just not a dancer. Drown that wretched Mrs. Wintle. Come on, Rachel. It's not that bad. Percy, help me. Rachel simply won't be reasonable.
Oh, Rachel, lass, don't let the man get you down. She doesn't know a thing about young lasses. Why, you're no more selfish than a pig is clean. Now, twirling and such may not be for you, dearie, but you'll find your way. You're one of them children as was touched and molded by the Maker as sure as you're born. Now let me tell you about a story that I learned when I was but a lass back in Ireland. Come.
Somewhere long ago, when we all came to be, the Maker looked in each heart and soul, and then said he, I'll choose and give a gift to every lad and lass. Each child shall be different, you shall see. I'll touch them with me hands and mold each carefully. And Rachel, that's how you came to be. Touched by the Maker's hand you were, touched by the Maker's hand. If ever a child alive I knew were touched by the Maker's hand.
Yet we think differently, yes we were giving gifts from above. Don't worry about me.
I have some news from Miss Eastwood that should dry those tears. She tells me she's been thinking to take you and your sister to a something or other for your birthday.
Oh, hi, these carnival's bliss. Not caring what I do. These are gifts for me. What would it be for you? Worrywood, caressing toes. Got you, Hilary. You're so silly. Good. Things are back to normal then. I have myself worried about that bit of wisdom I spouted out at you. 1, 2, 3 has given up. We are dancing, dancing, all is well and these are fun. We are dancing, 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 dancing. 1, 2, 3 has given up. Touched by the Maker's hand, if ever a child alive I have. Touch my hand, touch my hand. Touch my love, touch my love. that ballet is the highest form of dance, a true art. You must understand that and keep trying. Why, Hillary? You're doing it all wrong. It goes like this. I don't know why her mother shows her all the things the critics say about her. It's all gone to her head. Come on, girls, let's do our tap routine. 5, 6, 7, 8. Little Miss Dulcie steals the show. The world famous wandering calico. The bright young prodigy charmed her way straight into our hearts today. Read all about the girl we adore in the London Gazette, the Daily and more. Dulcie Winslow, a doll and a treat from the top of her head to her 2 dainty feet. Dulcie, 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 Dulcie. Hillary! We're dying to know what the director of Rose-Colored Glasses wanted when he called you into his office this morning. Oh, he wanted me to be a Robin in his show. I guess he saw me doing my combination in the theater. You're so lucky, Hillary. I can't wait till I'm 12 like you. Papa says Robin's a pet. I shouldn't want to be one. Come on, Hillary. You can tell us all about us on the way to acrobatics. All right. Wait a moment, Hillary. Would you by any chance dance ballet as this Robin? There's no use in hoping, Rachel. It goes something like this. Oh, how awful. Do you really want the part? Not much. I am the director of Kind of Someone Else. He just laughed. You're so funny, Hillary. I'd simply die to do the Robin. Just think of all the attention you'll get. Oh, look, Hillary. Isn't that perfectly lovely? That's the sort of dancing you must learn. Hillary, you must.
Dulcie out of work?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wintle.
You've got to be joking, sir.
I'm afraid not. I've spoken with Al Perk, and there's simply nothing right now.
Well, I suppose she doesn't have to always have the leads, and you're trying for smaller roles.
Yes, I have. There's nothing.
Not even understudy jobs.
No, there are not.
This is outrageous.
Mrs. Winslow, there are many talented young girls out there.
Well, I suppose she will be able to start work again in a few weeks, won't she?
Well, I'm afraid that Al Perk predicts up to half a year with no engagements.
Half a year? Let's not mention this to Dulcie. Just share your words break her little heart.
Yes, of course, we shall not, but who knows, perhaps something surprising will come up. I'm working on it, I'll find it.
Oh, please.
Calm yourself, Mrs. Winslow. Calm yourself.
What is thrown away. Did they like me yesterday? I am special. I'm the star of age. You show that comes along. They say I'm perfect in every speech and every song. Why doesn't Alperk find me some work? Surely he won't shirk. I am special. When the wonders all begin to hear behind my back, they'll laugh and jeer, and my pride disappear. I can't let them know, I won't let them see how all of this is hurting me, and I'll show the light. I'll be a star, travel wide and far. I won't let this get me down. You'll never see me frown. I am special. Lovely, Momsey. Altogether, quite well. Although Jane was off in her pirouette, and Aunt stumbled. Or did you see Ashley? She nearly fell flat on her face.
Oh, hello, Miss Rachel. How did Hillary get on in that little show yesterday? You did go to see her, didn't you?
Yes, she did all right. I think. People clapped. Most of the kids in the audience, I suppose. Grown-ups, too. I think.
Oh, well. I'm glad she didn't disgrace the school, even if she didn't shine. I'm sorry Dulcie and I couldn't make it. We had more important matters to tend to. Oh. Whatever is this?
Mrs. Winston, thank you ever so much for finding my notebook. It has my sums in it for school, and I must have them stay.
Come along, Dulcie. This girlie must be tired.
Oh, thank you, madam. That was awfully kind of you. And awfully brave of you, too. Would you like to be in our Secret Agents Club? Oh, yes, can Ashley be in it, too? Of course. We write about everything we hear and see in our secret agent notebooks. But the person we like to write about most is Dulcie, because she's the most interesting. You did super as the Robin, Hillary. Katrina, Amy, and I all thought so, didn't we, guys? Yes, of course. And it's too bad Mrs. Winter and Dulcie Wilson weren't there to see how good you were. Being in the show's all right, yes. But they went into a frazzle. How awful it must be to be a star. Oh, hello, Rachel. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, nothing much. Just reading through this play that Miss Eastwood and I were working on earlier. Not another play by Mr. Shakespeare. I don't see what you find so interesting in all those fancy words.
Congratulations, Hillary. It's a good thing I take all the papers, for if I had to depend on Rachel for a report, been a favorite, Robin.
Rachel doesn't know anything about dancing. She likes the play, though.
It's heartbreaking, Rachel. You've been with us for nearly a year now, and you can't even report accurately on his performance.
What's she so hopped up about? Just look at the papers. They're full of nice things about Hillary. Haven't you heard? Dawson's out of work. Out of work? That's wonderful. Hillary, yeah.
You two are talking about Dawson. Now you've really got to pay attention.
I suppose it's pretty hard on Mrs. Winslow and Dawson Halsey, though. Hillary being such a success.
Yes, and after the glittering future Dawson's been promised, I can't help but feel a bit sorry for her.
You're sorry for Dulcie? I'm not. She's more snobbish than ever.
Yes, I suppose. She must have a little pluck to stay so grand. That's about all I can say for her, though.
Come on, girls. It's time for ballet. Oh, I think I have a stomachache. Just a minute. Hurry up, girls, and get in positions. I come to that.
Darling, you'll never believe this. Listen to what I found in the paper. The Newcastle Theatre and SMG Studios announced plans for a full-scale production of Shakespeare's The Tempest, which will be produced on stage and later filmed as a major motion picture. While most of the casting has been done, the director is still looking for a girl between the ages of 12 and 15 to play Miranda. This is a very challenging role and one that requires a great deal of depth, explains director Mr. Lee. Auditions will be held on Thursday, March 2nd.
Oh, Mumsy, a film? How gorgeous.
This is what we've been waiting for. Mom's girlie's big chance. I called our prep writer. He said you're sure to be the favorite. They'll see you on Thursday at 2 o'clock.
Thursday? Oh, I must have a new frock. May we go shopping?
Later this afternoon, Pettums. We'll get your hair done too. Oh, Dulcie, you are meant to be a star. Come now, we must get all of your things done.
Yes, very nicely done, Dulcie. Thank you.
Come, ladies. When Mr. Bing says very nicely done, that's praise higher than the sky. I can assure you, Mrs. Wintle, that Dulcie hits his list. And I am quite confident in saying But it's only a matter of time until she gets the engagement.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kenneth. We appreciate your help very much.
Oh, you're welcome, and I'll see both of you soon.
I've got Pops and Miranda, have I, Mumsy? Oh, wait until everybody hears about this.
Perched on top of the world, you are, my lass. You can't get much higher.
Why shouldn't she be? Everything went perfectly. You heard Mr. Kenneth say that she was the favourite. She started at £100 a week, but they expected we'll go up.
Don't get your hearts twisted on the films, lassies. If she's meant to play the part, she will. And if not, something else will come around.
Oh, Percy, you're a goose. I can already see her. Her name in enormous electric lights. Starring little Dulcie Windle and Miranda.
Mumsy says I'm the perfect Miranda Patsy.
Tide comes before fall. Come now, lasses, we must get going. We want to be home by dinner.
Oh no, today is a very special occasion. I said we all go out to dinner at Charlie's.
Ooh, we have a grand dinner special. On the double fudge ice cream.
Of course, my pet, you will. You can order whatever you fancy.
Oh, Mr. Bing.
Yes, I've invited that Dulcie child back to my studio today. I need to see her again. I'm not entirely convinced she can play the part of Miranda and be believable.
Well, Mr. Bing, here in London, she created quite a phenomenon. I worked with her closely in Little Red Riding Hood. The audiences loved her. She was marvelous. If you don't mind my saying so, sir, I believe you are hoping for a miracle. If Dulcie isn't exactly what you've imagined, then you can teach her. The child is very clever.
I don't want a child I have to teach. I want a child who can feel. Dulcie just doesn't have a feel for Shakespeare. I may have to go with an older actress after all.
I'm sure Miss Fink is going to tell me I've got Pops Miranda. You don't know that yet. Well, what else would it be for?
Oh, Dulcie, if only your mother hadn't had to leave this morning to help those pouring thunders. Yoko, I really shouldn't be the one bringing you here. Please see you. You know I'm not your legal guardian, and I'm hardly dressed appropriately.
They must be looking up to you, silly. It's me they want to see. Imagine me telephoning Mumsy to tell her I've got Pops Miranda. Would she be pleased?
Oh, hello, Dulcie. Please, come in. And Mrs. Eastwood, please, come in.
Mr. Bing, I'm so sorry we're late. We only just received your message and we were right in the middle of our classes. So I hope you don't mind my other two students in your studio. I couldn't leave them alone during school hours.
Yes, quite right, quite right. Now, Dulcie, I want to get down to work. I want you to read some lines for me. Start right there. I want to see how you portray Miranda pleading to her father.
If by your opt, my dear father, you put the wild waters to this wall, a lie then. The sky...
No! Dulcie, you're not feeling. Now, read on and try to feel something.
The sky, it seems, will pour down stinking pinch, but the sea mountains, the mountains welcomes, she dashes the fire out. Oh, I have suffered with those I saw suffer. A brave vessel dashed all to pieces. Oh, the cry to block against my very heart.
That was wonderful. Now, you obviously know and love Shakespeare. Your name, child, what is it?
Rachel Mullins, sir.
Have you always read Shakespeare, Rachel?
Oh, she reads every day with me and very beautifully as well.
And you told me I couldn't expect a miracle. I've never seen a child with such depth and perception.
What's going on? Whatever do you mean?
Are you the girl's mother?
Oh, no, I'm the governess, her guardian is your Uncle Tom.
Right, I need to talk to him immediately about details. Rachel's going to need a screen test, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'll get the contract to her as soon as possible.
Right, sir.
Rachel's engaged. I'm Miranda. She got me, no.
What's the matter with you, child?
She's quite exhausted, I'm sure. I hope you'll excuse us.
Yes. Yes.
I'm 14, but I haven't got a license to perform on the stage yet.
Oh, that's quite all right, Rachel. That's easily taken care of. Don't you worry.
You did wonderfully. I was holding my thumbs for you the whole way. Perhaps Dulcie won't be so cocky now. I only hope this won't cause any trouble. Who cares if it does? All the important people are on our side. And I'm sure Uncle Tom will sign those legal things in a jiffy. I still can't believe the director wants me. Who would have ever thought it? Somebody has been writing about me. Who? Snotty things Dulcie says. Mumsy, why ever did you run off like that? Well, tell me where you were going. No, not me. If my cousins could stay, I shan't allow it. Look what your kindness has done, you stupid girl. Things the girls dig out Dulcie. Who does that Dulcie think she is? I absolutely not start that. She's such a prince. She's stuck up and bragging, always the best. Dulcie Posey, Dulcie Posey. Yes, that's Dulcie doing her stuff. I've been through it twice and that's enough. She thinks she's being so kind to imitate her mother and smile at us all. It's truly disgusting. Miss Dulcie, the Queen wants me to be her scullery maid. I'm sick of her. Perhaps she won't be so cocky now that you've got to talk to Miranda. Or Miranda. Or Miranda.
See? What's the problem?
Oh, Papa. First was in the pot from Miranda, and then this. I can't bear it. When I read the snowbook last night, I realized how terrible I sounded. Like a spoiled little brat. Have I truly been so horrid? Oh, I don't mean to. Oh, Papa.
Don't talk now, my little dove. I love you. I remember when you were tiny, mate. I held you in my arms. You looked up at me with those large eyes. Slowly, long lashes would close. You'd be asleep in my arms.
Well, there you are, Dulcie. Looking quite fright. Tom, it's been years since I've seen you talking like that. I've nearly forgotten. I've kept her away from you, haven't I? Oh, dear baby Tom. She deserves to know her father.
Mommy?
Oh, darling.
Papa? It's such a clear, beautiful morning. It fits my mood exactly. Mine too. Everything's turned out naturally for us all. Yes, I'm glad that Dulcie got the part of Friedel in that new play they're doing at the Showcase Theatre. It makes me feel a bit less guilty about getting the part of Miranda.
You act as if it were a crime, silly. It's made to the talk of the school. Amy said, that Katie said, that Mrs. Eastwood told Mrs. Wintle that she'd rather be run over by a bus than teach Dulcie. And then she hit Mrs. Wintle over the head with an umbrella until she
Stop
was
it, Hillary. Miss Eastwood would never say anything like that. All she said was...
No, don't tell me. I'd much rather hear the wonder stories.
But Hillary, they're just gossip. They aren't even true.
Well, the latest gossip is of how you took the part of Miranda, right from under Dulcie's nose. And even you can't deny it, Miss Miranda Mullins. What are you thinking about?
About you, really. I've thought about you quite a lot. Ever since I got the part of Miranda.
Don't tell me. I was wondering when that was coming. Now that you're going to earn money, you want me to enter the Royal Ballet School. I shan't set a foot in that place.
But Hillary, don't you remember Mummy saying that your ballet lessons with Madame Raines were the one thing we'd never give up?
Yes, but that's because I pretended to like ballet then. For her sake. Mommy had always wanted to be a ballerina. But she'd never been able to take lessons. That's why she wanted it so much for me, when she saw I had talent. Listen, Rachel, I knew your film contract would make me think about my dancing, so I asked Uncle Tom about it. He knew her best, being her brother-in-law, and his best guess was that she would want us to do the things that make us most happy.
I wish I knew that was true.
Of course it's true, Worrywart. You know the kind of person Mummy was.
I suppose you're right. Hillary Mullins, I hereby give you permission to do whatever you like with your life.
Rachel Mullins, give me thy hand. I see her by the pattern of the lines on thy hand, that you will become very famous. And I also see that Dulcie will become famous too, but not half as famous as thee. And as for thy sister, she'll be perfectly happy to dance with the troops. Then, when she's all grown up, she'll get married and have lots of babies.
You wouldn't want to take care of a lot of babies, Hillary. You are too lazy.
I'll have Percy come take care of them for me.
Oh, don't you think it's a waste of talent? To just get married and have babies, I mean.
Of course not. What's nicer than babies? You know, Rachel, as orphans, we aren't doing so badly after all.
As the new sun rises in the sky, a fresh morn is born for me. A whole new day, a whole new way, for the life's great mystery.